Hey everybody.
Hello.
Oh, I think it's recording now. Hey everybody.
Hi.
Welcome to chapter... What's the title of the chapter?
692.
692. Revolution. Revolution or resolution?
Revolution.
Revolution.
Like Dance Dance.
Welcome to the post-Kaguya Naruto world.
You should be so excited.
That's no different
we should all
than
be so
previous current Kaguya world, where someone decides that the world needs to be changed at the point of a sword. Welcome to the last 692 chapters of what this has been about.
So here's
surprising yet inevitable.
Warning for this video.
Oh yeah, you'll know.
This is the timbre for the entire video. This is going to be our tone.
Ironically, Matt and John are like totally the opposite, but they don't care
Super
enough to
love
be
this
here.
chapter, but yeah.
Well, John's in LA for his
Still?
conference. Yeah, all week.
Oh, cool.
And then Matt is doing something with his family because like that matters. Whatever.
Because he still has one of those. I was referring more to all the characters in the story who don't, but that's fine.
Yeah, that's fine. So
take it personally.
I don't know if anyone gets that. Me just doing that. I don't know if that plays. That's the Charlie Brown theme song. It's like banana. Okay. So the chapter starts out with what happens? It's Naruto's like, hey, we saved the world, and like Sage of Success is like, hey man, you saved the world, and the Kages are like, hey man, lead a better world for everyone. We're so glad this all ended up.
Yeah, it was this nice happily ever after wrap up.
Yeah,
where the Kage said, listen, we've made our mistakes. You guys have cleaned shit up to the best of your abilities. It's up to you guys not to, keep repeating our mistakes.
Or the vicious cycle.
Yeah. You can break the cycle right here and now.
Mm-hmm.
And then we see a little quick flashback of Sasuke talking with
Sasuke was like...
Hagoromo.
I don't even remember. He was just like, what is...
Yeah, the six-pack.
Oh, the six-pack guy. He's like, yeah, so like... It comes to what you want to do, Sasuke, so like, obviously Naruto wants to bring everyone together, so what do you want to do? And he's like, I guess it's my time to decide what I want to do. I'm gonna kill all the Kages. And it's that really dark...
Yeah.
He's like, I'm gonna kill everyone.
Let's burn it to the ground.
At least Kishimoto's not playing this game where it's like, which side is right? Because, like... Right? You're just like...
At least you get the scary face.
Yeah, you know what that face reminded me of? That reminded me of some, like, Death Note shit. Like faces that, like, not Light? That was his name?
Yeah.
Yeah, Light would get when he's like, I'm gonna kill this guy and make the world a better place. Yeah.
I mean...
And everyone's just like, what? Like Kakashi was like, did you just say what?
Say that again?
What?
You can't say no one saw this coming.
Like I said, surprising yet inevitable.
Right.
Because it's just like, why would you do that? Because it's been, like, so many chapters of, like, him, like, being like, I'm gonna be a Hokage. I understood that. Where he's like, I'm gonna be a Hokage, but he's like, the first thing I'm gonna do is kill all the Kages. Seems like a really great way to earn people's trust.
Yeah, so what is he gonna be Hokage of? Exactly.
The new system of...
If you're trying to abolish the idea of Hokages and everything that was old, why would you just burn it and then start the exact same thing again?
Honestly, he's like Zahir, except Zahir was, like, more idealistic, where he's like, I'm actually not going to be a leader, because that's not my place. Maybe Sasuke should take a lesson from Avatar The Last Airbender.
And say, if we're abolishing leaders, let's
who am I to be a leader?
Right.
If I'm abolishing leaders. I
don't know.
I love how, like, there's, like, that one quick line by the Sage Six Pastor. He's like, well, you really learned how to use the Renegade quickly? Because he's like, yeah, like, because I'm going to instantly decide that, alright, first I'm going to, like, trap all the ten-tail, all the beasts, put them in moons. That's the first thing. And then he did something else, but I forgot what the other thing was.
Well, he caught him in the Genjutsu.
Yeah, he caught him in the Genjutsu, and then he created the moon thing. Like instantly.
Without breaking a sweat.
Without breaking a sweat. Like, almost no effort required. And, like...
Yo.
I did like the part where all the tail beasts were like, I get to go home! I'm gonna do all these things I've always wanted to do! And, like... And it's like, no. Like the Sage of Six Paths was like, everything's gonna be great, you guys are gonna meet Naruto, you're gonna be like, an internet hub, you'll be like the Reddit of the Naruto world, Naruto, like, you'll be great. And, like...
Yeah, Sasuke really puts the kibosh on that pretty quickly.
Yeah, and then, like, I love how, like, the Sage of Six Paths is like, well, the first idea didn't really work out, where he's like, I just gave it to one guy, but then I gave it to both, and it still didn't work out. I don't really know what to do now. It's like, I tried. I did my best effort. I have to leave now.
Yeah.
Whisk away. Like,
obviously, Sai questioned Sasuke's intentions when he first came back.
He's like...
When it was just, Team 7 in the big thing.
Yeah.
The Susanoo. Kakashi was like, listen, I know where everyone stands except Sasuke. Sasuke's kept tight-lipped about that. So,
well, like,
okay.
Go on.
I get you. You've got ulterior motives. You want to, redo the entire shinobi system.
But I thought you wanted to do it, be like, okay, you want to be Hokage too. Obviously, there would be, some kind of conflict, whatever.
Well, that's fine. How about laying your ideas out and letting something actually speak for itself? Mm-hmm. If you want to, enact grand change and get people along with you, presumably, you do want people along with you as opposed to having to kill everyone to rule.
Who are you going to rule? Or, not even rule, but, help bring about this new world order. By the way... You'll notice the lighting is all kinds of fucked up on this. We tried.
It's something with the white balance
and that painting. I don't know.
Wall.
Yeah, I don't have a green screen yet. So if anyone wants to donate a green screen, we can be in Delaware. I'm in Delaware.
Hi.
I'm
in Delaware.
So
Highway.
I love them. I should watch that movie again. Yeah, so he's just he's just totally pulls this stupid 180. Not even John and our friend Victor were saying that oh no, it's totally in Sasuke's character to do this because he's always been out against the Kage. I'm like, yeah, but you feel like he learned something.
I know, I agree that it's within his character.
Yeah,
I think John and Victor.
They're not wrong, but I think they're like, no, it makes sense. I'm like, yeah, but
it just makes Sasuke stupid and an asshole.
Yeah. No, I think I texted everyone where I was just like, yeah, this is exactly when he went to the 5 Kage chambers, I'm gonna kill the Kages, and he's like, and that whole time it's just yeah, I'm gonna kill the Kages because they're screwing up everything, and my brother's dead. This is my. It all ties. I mean, I don't think he actually mentioned in the chapter, but I think it all ties back to the fact that this world killed his brother, which is you know what, man,
the revenge thing.
Put it aside. There's a lot of other shit going on.
Even if you're using that as motivation to want to change things, what is he trying to change from and to?
Yeah, that doesn't really say. He's like, I'm just gonna change everything. He's like, well, what are you gonna do? You make everyone accountants? That would probably be safer.
No more ninjas.
Yeah. No more ninjas. All of you guys are CPAs.
All bankers.
All much safer. Much better world.
Much less backstabbing.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah. Totally.
Think about this. After hearing, the story of the founding of Konoha and,
Then you learned about, hey, Madara was all about, hey, let's force change, and, we all heard about, Obito, and let's force change, and, you
saw
feel
how well it
all worked out really well. And then, the fact that, your entire reality is shaken by the fact, there's, that one chapter where, he first sees Kaguya, I can never pronounce her name, it's Kaguya?
Yeah.
Kaguya, and he's just this is on a whole nother level. It's I'm seeing God right now. That wouldn't change your perspective of, maybe the amount of power I have isn't necessarily means that I'm in the right to decide what's best for the world.
Also, am I out of bounds here by thinking that the entire, defeating Kaguya thing came down to teamwork?
No, that's exactly what I was saying.
Naruto each had half of the seal. It took both of them.
That's the whole point of this.
It took Kakashi and Sakura as well.
Yeah.
It was a teamwork thing.
Yeah. The whole point of this entire arc was that you need look, Sasuke was lone wolfing it. Naruto was I'm gonna save everyone. I'm gonna be a hero.
Yeah, neither of them could pull it off.
Neither of them could pull it off separately. They had to work together, and then Team 7 had to work together.
But yeah, they were given two halves of the same power,
right,
to work together.
And they're well, after that bond, that team experience where we learned out that no one really should do anything on their own. I'm going to destroy everything, and I'm going to kill Naruto, because Naruto's the only one that can stop me.
Yeah.
is like now that this bigger threat is out of the way, I am now going to kill the guy that just helped me.
If your idea was really that awesome, you could
convince Naruto.
Yeah, or
because that's what Naruto does.
Somehow come to a compromise.
Yeah. 700 chapters, do you think Sasuke would be like, you know what works for Naruto? He doesn't even have to kill anybody. He just tells them, it's like, look, the world can be a better place. And they're like, I'm going to kill myself.
You do you, bro.
Yeah, like,
I'm just going to kill.
Like,
that's fine. I mean, you know what? In the grand scheme of things, everyone knew that a Naruto-Sasuke fight had to
happen.
It goes.
Or they could just have been friends.
I still think it's kind of anti-thematic, but...
Anti-thematic from that previous chapter? In
the coming together of the Naruto world.
I almost wish there was like this weird maybe interlude thing, because I feel like it's almost like a jump, because it's like, hey, you should save the world, now what are you gonna do? I'm gonna destroy it. I thought maybe I don't know, not like a whole arc, but maybe I know Bleach does it where he'll just throw in a random thing. But, maybe, just, a chapter.
You know what?
Or two.
Even a venue change.
Yeah, a venue change would help.
I've been thinking about this, I wonder why this whole war feels odd.
Is it because it takes place in the middle of nowhere?
Not only that, is because we've been in the same war through, 3 arcs. There's the actual Shinobi War arc.
Yeah.
And then there's the Rebirth of Ten Tails arc, and then there's the Kaguya arc. And they all kind of run together because they've happened in the same place.
Time. Yeah.
Same place, same time. Yeah, there's no moving of story.
I think I'm gonna
story world.
I think I know exactly a good way to describe this is that it's been this manga has been a Michael Bay movie for the last year and a half.
Oh, just every chapter.
Everything is just explosion, very not no plot, but it's very action driven,
Yeah.
And I feel like some of the chapters I like the best are not necessarily the fight chapters, but the chapters almost in between, or the rebuilding of Konoha, and the Kakashi Chronicles I thought were really cool. I mean, that's also a lot of fighting, but I mean I think we needed a breather, not a big one. I'm saying maybe hey, let's get rid of the demon tree of death. And maybe be hey, everyone's okay, and then the Kages maybe come out, and then with the Kages there, then Sasuke being I'm gonna kill the Kages.
So I demand their heads in retribution.
For Itachi, which happened 20 years ago now. Whatever,
or just as a symbol of changing the tides or something like that.
Yeah, or he could have been maybe more diplomatic about it. Or it's hey, you all need to step down. The world doesn't need you anymore.
Yeah, you don't
again, much like Legend of Korra's end, where it's she's kind of realizing that the world doesn't need her anymore. By the way, spoilers for Legend of Korra.
If you haven't seen The Legend of Korra, that's really not that big of a spoiler. You should watch that show and that finale because
that last fight.
This season was great.
We'll talk about this later. We can do a weekly word really quickly, unless you have to go.
Or we can just.
No, we should.
Be done talking about this chapter and talk about some fucking horror.
I want to. Is there anything else you want to talk to?
Say about this chapter?
Not that it's a big deal, but I'm starting to get a weird ship relationship between Kakashi and Sakura. Have you noticed that? It seems I don't want to touch you, but it seems that there's been a lot of panels where Sakura's been up on Kakashi and holding his chest like that.
Well, I mean, last chapter he did literally collapse on her and she caught him from falling on the ground.
Yeah. I'm not saying that because I'm not saying that's happening, but I'm just saying I'm kind of noticing it because let's face it, Sasuke's not gonna be with anyone at the end of this. He's not gonna get the happy ending with the white picket fence and the wife.
Yeah. No, I've seen rumblings online about why haven't we seen future movie designs for Sasuke yet? Yeah, I'll let you guess.
Sorry.
I don't know. Maybe they're saving it. We haven't seen designs for a lot of people.
Maybe he becomes an old hermit and then he just lives on his own.
6 or 7. So
yeah, the guy just is so.
I don't see it ending well for him.
No,
he's got a very Walter White arc going on right now.
That. But also,
shit gets worse.
It's still
worse,
the manga's still called Naruto.
Oh, of course.
At the end of the day, I mean,
Yeah, but Sakura's still around. I mean, there are many characters who make it out okay.
No, I'm just saying, but it's not like Dragon Ball Z wasn't called Goku. Like, it should have been.
It pretty much was.
It pretty much was. But I mean, like, it wasn't called... Yeah, I'm just saying, like, you can't be like, hey, and the series ends with Sasuke being like, hey, I decided to change my leaf and, like, become a great leader of the planet.
I mean, honestly, that would have been really good. I mean, I kind of like that, in that, you know, we had foreshadowing of that with the Madara Hashirama thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Hashirama wanted him to be the leader of that village and take them as his family because his last brother was dead. Exact same thing with Sasuke. This could have been a really good...
And then Naruto transcends beyond the Hokage. I think we talked about this, but transcends beyond and becomes the Stage of 6 pass of this new generation.
Or even just, you know, a wandering Jiraiya kind of, you know, world wanderer. Listen, I'm going to collect the world's knowledge.
And I'm going to, like...
And make a difference elsewhere outside of just one village.
Yeah, and then you'd be like...
I'll be the roving diplomat.
Yeah, you'd be like, you know what it'd be like? It'd be like...
He'd be Gandhi.
I know this sounds silly, but I think it would be like if Caslier survived the Mistborn novel. Like, had he survived and then, like, gone around... Probably not, because that's not how he was.
Yeah, that story wouldn't have been the same if he didn't die.
No, I know.
He needed to be the martyr.
Yeah, I know, he needed to be the martyr. But...
I wonder if you guys are tired of us talking about Mistborn yet, or that reflection. Sorry.
No, it's fine.
If you haven't read Mistborn... and you're actually into Naruto and this kind of storytelling, check out Mistborn. 3 books, really good. It's done, really good.
It's done. Yeah, it's done well. It's a book.
Well, no, what I meant to say was like it's finished.
Oh, it's finished,
and it's really good.
Not so much.
Well, that art,
that 3-book series. Yeah, it's good. Do you like Ocean's 11? That's Ocean's 11.
Also,
a good apropos description of that.
That's what it was meant to be initially. It was a
fantasy.
Kind of wild fantasy heist movie.
We're not even talking about Naruto anymore. Alright, we're going to stop. Are we good? Is there anything else you want to say about it? I mean, like I said, I wish there was a breather, but, you know, too late now.
Yeah, well, in terms of me being all on board for, you know, the ending, I think this is wrapping things up pretty well.
Fast.
This is the last
100 chapters of a fight.
This is the last anything that I can conceive of needing to cover in Naruto that hasn't already been covered.
I'd be interested to see if maybe, like, they actually don't get the tailed beast out of it again. Like, maybe, like, they don't actually get him back and they just stay up in the moon worlds forever. That being said...
We can have 10 moons and it'd be awesome.
I said that.
Or 11 moons.
That makes no sense. Like... No one can just create moons and then there's no repercussions at all. Like
oh yeah, fuck your tides.
Fuck your tides. Like, I mean, like, that would just destroy ecosystems, like, completely. I know people don't think it's a big deal, and I guess, like, in a fantasy novel, it's like, oh, whatever. But, like...
That's not written into this world. That's not a consideration.
I know, but I mean, like...
Oh, I get you. I'm right there.
It's the same kind of thing where it's like, oh, Tatooine has 2 sons. That would never happen. That can't happen. Like, I mean, there are stars with, like, that kind of stuff, but, like, you wouldn't be able to live on that at all.
I'm just thinking from a Kepler standpoint, if you could even get some sort of equilibrium between 3 bodies where one is always between the 2 at some sort of equidistance. I don't think it works like that.
Here's the thing. And I don't know if this isn't the same thing, because you're not astrophysicists, you're just physicists, so whatever.
Right, but we all have to study fucking Kepler's laws of motion.
Right, so, like, you know how the world, like the Earth, if it was, like, 3... Is it 3 inches or something? It's, like, 3 inches one way or 3 inches the other way would, like, be, like, completely uninhabitable? Or am I wrong about that?
I don't know that one.
Oh, I have to look that up. I'm pretty sure it's, like, it's not, like...
That sounds like internet knowledge to me.
Probably. I mean, it's probably something on Wikipedia.
Planetary drift.
I know there's some, but, like, I feel like if it's, like, a certain distance, like, if it was a certain distance further, like, we wouldn't be able to... So I feel like you change, like, something that you might think is simple, and then it just totally fucks shit up. Like, completely. Like the Hoover Dam. Hoover Dam is a perfect example of that. Hoover Dam was like, oh, like, let's prevent flooding, and then it, like, destroyed the ecosystem of that area for, like, ever. It's like a desert now.
Thanks, Sasuke. You flooded the fucking...
Yeah,
desert.
Thanks, Hoover. Alright, so that's pretty much it.
Yeah, that's all I got.
Alright, do we have anything going on? John and Matt will probably be back next week. Anything we want to talk about? Any kind of like any Naruto game stuff?
That game's almost out.
Oh, it is? It's like coming out?
Yeah, like next week, I think.
Oh, wow. Okay, great.
16th?
Is that like
today?
Is that like for the Xbox 360 or?
Yeah, it's
previous generation stuff?
Last gen. Yeah.
Okay, that's cool.
PS3, 360, and Steam.
Oh, I guess you plug in a controller.
Yeah, I mean they put out Storm 3 for Steam as well.
How does that work?
What do you mean, how does that work?
Like, how do you, like, move around?
You plug in an Xbox controller.
Yeah, but I'm saying, hypothetically, if you didn't have one, could you play it still?
I think basically everything uses an Xbox controller these days.
Yeah. No, I'm playing...
I mean, I'm sure you probably could.
Mm-hmm.
But not very well.
I'm playing Brutal Legend on here right now with a controller, which actually is a lot of fun. Alright. It's been 20 minutes. Alright, welcome. Bye. Alright, bye.
Welcome.